God loved me at that time, because at that time was when Chris Rock cracked a joke on Jada Pinkett Smith. And Will Smith got up and slapped the shit out one of the greatest comedians of all time. You know, that had nothing to do with Will, nothing to do with Jada, nothing to do with Chris.
It's the whole thing, dude.
It's my fault. All right, here's the story. I know Chris Rock, or knew of Chris Rock, since I was, I think, 12, 13 years old. My brother Keenen did a movie called I'm Gonna Get You Sucka. There was a role in I'm Gonna Get You Sucka that my brother gave me. He's like, you're gonna play this role called the Rib Man. Now, I had worked my ass off learning these lines for this role all spring long. And in summertime, I was supposed to go out and I was supposed to film it. But my brother called me up. I was still in school and I couldn't get out in time. My brother said, Keenen goes, I'm sorry, Marlon, but we're gonna have to move on with this project. I can't wait for you to get out of school. There's a whole production going on. I'm gonna film, so we're gonna give this role to Chris Rock. I said, who the fuck is Chris Rock? He says he's an up-and-coming comedian. He's really funny, and I think this role will be good for him. I said, fuck that nigga. I don't know him. Keenen, I'm your brother. We came out the same dick. Why are you giving this role to him? Because he worked real hard in Hollywood, and this is his opportunity, and there'll be other opportunities for you. Don't worry, little brother. I'm still gonna give you a role. And my brother kept his promise. He gave me the role as pedestrian number 2. Not as glamorous as the Rib Man, right? If you watch the movie, I'm in the movie for a second. You have to. It's when Fly Guy's walking down the street. He has goldfish in his shoe. Shoe breaks. Pause right there. You will see a young face, pigeon-toed Marlon Wayans like this. But Chris Rock wound up doing the Rib Man, and the Rib Man wound up blowing up and catapulted Chris Rock into stardom.
Jesus Christ, dude, like...
I fucking cried that day, man. I did, not to be a hater, but I just felt like that was my opportunity, and you fucking gave it to Chris Rock. Fast forward to, I'm at the premiere of I'm Gonna Get You Sucka. I'm about 14, 15 years old, but I've always looked young. Like, I look like a fetus at that age. Like, I didn't go through puberty for a long time.
This is like first ever
I was 15, 14, I had like 2 dick hairs.
And he kills it, dude. He kills it.
I was young. I know I was still a virgin. I never, didn't know nothing about women like that. All I know is I was at the premiere and I was talking to this really pretty girl. Her name was Nicole. Now, Nicole was like 19, 20 years old. I was 15, looking 7. And so I'm talking to this girl, she's laughing. She goes, you funny, Lil Wayne. I said, thank you. I said, you think I could give you a number? She goes, boy, I will break you. I said, please? She said, I'm 19 years old. You a jailbait. I said, you can molest me. I won't tell nobody. I said, how about this? How about you give me your number, and then I'll call you, and when I'm 18 years old, and then maybe we could get married. That's exactly what she said. She said, oh, you know what? You are so cute. How about this? I'm going to give you my number, and you call me when you're 18. I said, okay. So she went to write down her pager number. It was that far back. And just as she's writing it down, all I hear is, what the fuck you trying to do with that pussy? I look over and who is it? Chris Rock. And this was Chris Rock before the money Chris Rock. Like, he looked fucked up. He had a jerry curl but didn't have enough money for all the grease. So it was like dry jerry curl, but he had a shag so the grease would drip onto his shoulders. And he was like 3 different color black. I don't know what like he was the color of violence. Like it was like a dull shine. Nigga looked like a Glock 45. And it wasn't an even black. It was different. It was iridescent. Nigga looked like eggplant black, dull black. Eggplant. He looked like Charlemagne the God 3 years ago. And so I look over at Chris, and Chris has always been like a mean stepbrother to me. You know, we got the same mama, but different daddies, and my daddy actually comes and takes me to the park and sends child support, and that nigga daddy just leave him on the stoop, so he hates me. We had that kind of relationship.
He hates me?
So out of nowhere I hear, what the fuck you trying to do with that pussy? He goes, get the fuck out of here, nigga. She don't want to be with you. You only got 2 fucking dickheads. You ain't never seen a pussy before. Last pussy you seen was your mama's 12 years ago. He grabs the girl's hand, he goes, come on. He walks off. He looks back, he goes, nigga, she don't want to be with no pedestrian number 2. She's about to fuck the real man. And he walked off with what could have been my wife.
How to make sticker with sticker up. It's easy.
Jesus Christ.
Design. Then go to
The
sticker
whole
up.
thing is fucking
Take him out.
like this whole.
I was so sad, y'all. A tear welled up in my eye, and one rolled down my cheek like that tear that Denzel had in the movie Glory. Now,
Hey, Chris Rock got slapped and he was just waiting for this moment, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
coming back now. Yeah, this is the whole thing.
so
It's the whole
heartbroken,
thing.
man. But it kept going. Fast forward to now I'm 19 years old, doing stand-up comedy in Los Angeles at the Laugh Factory. It's probably my 10th time doing stand-up. Let me tell you something about this art form. This is the hardest shit anybody wants to do. This is a very hard art form. And you know why? Because you evil, drunk motherfuckers love to see a nigga bomb. Y'all ain't shit. You came here to see me bomb. I know, nigga. That's why New York niggas went to CTI. They wanted to see CTI.
That's fucked up, poor T.I. But you know what's fucked up? I said a joke and it didn't get any laughs and someone yelled, that's what you get. I swear on my life, dude. I just kept moving. I was like, I'm not even gonna address that shit. It was like a semi-religious joke.
Yeah.
And I said it and he's like, that's what you get. And I was like, fuck you, dude. And I couldn't see him because he's in the back. And I was like, you bitch.
Fuck.
That sucked.
That's
Evil motherfuckers. So I'm doing stand-up comedy at the Laugh Factory, and it's funny because when you're a young stand-up comic, right, you write all these jokes, and you perform them. Every joke you tell, you give it your all. Like you put all your forthright and gusto into it, and you wait to be loved by the audience. You wait for your response. You be like, love me. And when the joke don't land, every young comedian will grab the microphone stand and he'll grab it like a security blanket. And he'll look down at the floor because he forgot his entire set. And he'll nervously say,
What the fuck?
at the Laugh Factory when I was 19 years old, and all I hear is, I don't know, nigga. You supposed to be the fucking comedian. Why don't you tell us what the fuck is funny, nigga? I look at the crowd, and all I see is this black skin and these 2 yellow eyes walking toward me. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a Coca-Cola with 2 lemons coming my way. And I said, who's that? And I don't know, he goes, it's somebody a whole lot funnier than you, nigga. I tell you that much, motherfucker.
He doesn't.
He finally comes to the light, and who is it? Fucking Chris Rock, my evil older stepbrother in comedy. And this is Chris Rock after I'm Gonna Get You Sucka, after New Jack City, after his special big-ass jokes, right before he performed Bring the Pain, which catapulted him into greatness. This man sat there at the front of the stage and heckled me my entire set. Come on, nigga, where the jokes at? I thought you were supposed to be the Wayans. Which one of you, Pedo? Well, that's right, you Marlon. This nigga sat there and literally demolished me. I bombed that night. I quit stand-up. I swear to God, I quit stand-up comedy for 20 years. I was that broken. I was humiliated. I didn't feel funny, and I was like, yo, fuck comedy. I'm just gonna write movies and do TV. I don't need stand-up. Don't clap. I was a bitch ass nigga. I quit comedy. I was hurt, man. I was really hurt. I called my brothers up. I was like, Damon, Chris Rock heckled me at the club. He said, well, nigga, you probably wasn't funny. I prayed on it, man. I was like, God, I want to kill him. God, give me the strength. God was like, no, son. Vengeance is mine. Fast forward to March 27, 2022. Approximately 10:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 7:32 Pacific. One funny little Chris Rock cracked a joke on Jada Pinkett Smith, and Will Smith mysteriously got up and slapped the shit out of one of the greatest comedians that ever lived. And everybody was like, why? Why would he do that? Well, it had nothing to do with Chris, nothing to do with Will, nothing to do with Jada. I told you motherfuckers, God loves me!
That was a good. That's good. That's fire.
You did a good job. I like how he releases this like right when Chris Rock does his shit too, though. Because it just blows it up even more. We appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your moms, tell your wives.
Tell your babies. You know what I mean?
Shit. Podcast for the boys. All right, 2 Guys 1 Shed. We're here for the boys. Guy talk, boy talk, sports talk, shit talk.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Kevin.
We talk. We talk.
We talk.
All right, peace, y'all.